Okay, so we're about ready to spray our PVA. I'm just going to go over a couple things real quick before we spray it. We just like to use the old cheapo Harbor Freight gun with the Spectrum cups and liners here. And you don't want to put this on really thick. You don't want to try to lay it down like you're doing a gloss coat, like you're painting or something like that. If you do that, it's going to run, and then the run marks will dry in place, and you'll have little runs in your gel coat, but that'll be indentations of runs, like reverse runs. So what you want to do is dial your fluid needle back a little bit so you're not really hogging it out. Pretty high pressure, and just build it up slowly. You don't need to get it all on at once. You're better to let it kick a little bit in between. Not that it kicks. You're better to let it air dry a little bit in between and then top it up a couple times rather than just load it down the first time. That's about enough for the first pass. We're going to give this a few minutes, then we'll come and hit it again, and when I hit it next time, I'll come across it this direction. Similarly to paint, you can go a little heavier on the second pass. Some of that tacked over material from the first pass will give that second pass something to hang on to, but you still don't really want to go too wet. This is about as wet as you would want to go, and I'm only able to get away with that right now because these are flat, horizontal planes at the moment. And this piece right here, we're going to go real heavy on because I'm going to actually use this as a demonstration a little bit later. We're going to peel this up off here, and I'm going to show you what the PVA really does. This also comes in a green color, and I wish I had that right now. I think it would be a lot easier for you to kind of get an idea how much material I'm putting on, but this clear is what we have on hand, so that's what we're working with. Okay, so it sprayed a few layers of PVA. Okay, so this is one of our pieces of melamine that I sprayed the clear PVA on earlier. My idea with this was to give you a visual representation of exactly what it is that the PVA is doing once you put it down on the mold. This has worked for me in the past, and hopefully it's going to work again. And if it doesn't, we won't show it to you anyway. Okay, well, it's not going to come off in a perfect sheet. The mold surface. And when water hits it, you can see the holes in it already. It literally just melts away. So when you want to clean the PVA off your mold, all you have to do is spray it with water There's no chemicals or anything harmful that you're risking exposing to the mold. There is only one downside when you're using PVA. If you have a really well polished mold surface, you spray PVA on there and you leave it on there for a few days or a few months. In my experience, one of the ingredients, I guess it might be the alcohol, or though I assume that evaporates off, something eats into the surface of the mold and you're going to end up doing some buffing. So you will thank me for not leaving PVA on your mold long term.